Welcome back to the jungle here at Lawrenceburg High School as we get ready for the kickoff of the 2019 Skyline Chili Crosstown Showdown presented by Mercy Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and Meyer. And look here.
Yeah, we're going to stop this. We can't do this every week.
No. Why?
Been up here for an hour and a half with you. Yeah. I haven't ate yet. Now we're going to throw this up here for a whole segment?
And just to torture.
Yeah, that's,
right?
we can't do that.
No, not. We're going to, trust me, we're going to eat them,
yes,
just
absolutely.
not on camera. Certain things you don't want to do on camera,
absolutely.
That would be one of them. He's former Bearcats quarterback Tony Pike, does a lot of work at all levels. I'm Tom Gamble, the Showdown organizer, radio, whatever. I just,
extraordinaire.
I just do what everybody else tells me to do, including my wife tonight. But seriously, want to thank everybody tonight, ESP Media also.
Yeah.
Eric, Jason, working the cameras. Want to thank the folks from Self Diploma, all the sound tonight. Cousin Vinny, who is Jake Miner's brother, and the folks from 96 Rock out tonight and giving away, they're set up right by us here, giving away the discount passes to the, make sure I get this right, the Land of Illusion Haunted Scream Park. You got a lot to remember, dude. So anyway, and Skyline Chili and Meyer for being on site as well. Now, there are some other games that we'd be remiss if we didn't hit on some of these. And again, most are in Northern Kentucky. They're in the immediate listening, viewing vicinity. And one's a small school game. Holy Cross, which has never had a home field.
Yep.
They are beginning a run tonight at Thomas More University. They host Bellevue. And Bruce Kozerski, the former Bengal, they won a state championship a few years ago. And they'll be playing tonight at Thomas More. That's their new home field. They'll play every game there. Dayton is taking on Bishop Brossart. They're playing at Campbell County Middle School because at Campbell County High School, and you train in Newcath, right? The Newport Central Catholic quarterback. They're going against Campbell County tonight.
Yeah, Paul Kramer is a quarterback. Yep. He's a senior this year. Expecting a lot out of him, and I know that offense is as well. But it's amazing. We talk high school football, just the little things of having a home field and having that. Coming into a season, so much to look forward to. I'm amazed. The high school game itself, because of things like huddle, how easy it is. I can train quarterbacks and I can train Garrett, and afterwards we can turn on an iPad and watch East Central.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
I mean, it's crazy.
Compared to the days where you had to hope the film exchange, you had to hope they dropped off what they said they were going to.
They're going to drop off and then make a highlight tape. You're putting it in the VCR. No, but to have this and to have the ability that these kids and these student athletes have now, it really does set them up for success, especially the kids that want it and they train in the off season because they want to be better.
Here's some other games. Highlands, we mentioned them. They're at Scott over in Taylor Mill. Here's an interesting one. Holmes is at Boone County. It's Bryson Warner.
Yeah.
His first game he played at Boone County, went on to be a standout at Western Kentucky, was the head coach at Ryle. In fact, took Ryle to their last state championship. Of course, they lost to Louisville Trinity like everybody else over there in the state final. But they're at home tonight. Let's see what else. Lloyd is at Walton Verona. Walton Verona's had a very nice program. Ludlow travels to Carroll County. Newport is at Harrison County. There's a lot of counties. Yes. And we mentioned Ryle, Covcath, and Cooper-Dixon. This would be an interesting one, too. Lexington Henry Clay. They're playing at Lexington Lafayette High School with Simon Kenton.
Yeah.
Jeff Marksberry's done an outstanding job at Simon. In fact, they're 67-9 over the last 6 years, which is pretty impressive. And then there's one game tomorrow. Connor is at Madison Central tomorrow night.
I'm interested to see, and we mentioned this earlier in the show, Highlands tonight.
Yeah.
Because all the talk going in, and you saw it a little bit last year, is Highlands closing the gap. When I was growing up, Highlands was at the top.
Absolutely.
Covcath is at the top, and they've been at the top. They closed it a little bit last year. You get a good indication starting tonight if, Highlands, maybe this is a contending team this year.
Some other games around southeast Indiana besides the one here, East Central at Lawrenceburg. Batesville's at Jennings County. That is one of note. Franklin County's at Newcastle. Rushville is at Milan. Drives me crazy when local news people call it Milan. We're not in Italy. We're in southeast Indiana. Right. If you don't know that, honestly, have a news director come in and ask how to pronounce something, right? And South Dearborn is at Seymour, so a pretty good slate. And again, week 1 of 9 straight, then everybody makes a postseason. I'm not a fan of that. That's just me.
Yeah,
I'm not. I know there are different schools of thought there, but I would prefer. I don't know. I know you like Kentucky because you get the 11 to play 10. But I don't like the districts.
Yeah.
I mean, so based on geography, if you're in a 14 district, you all make it. So there are teams in the postseason 0-10.
Right.
And I know coaches don't like the one in Ohio. I have no issue with it.
I love the way Ohio does because it puts a premium on your schedule.
It does.
You got to schedule tough competition.
You do, in theory, yes.
Look at that different team. And at the same time, like, you have to bring it every week.
Right.
I mean, if everyone makes it, you say, okay, let's just rest guys. This isn't important. It puts an importance on every game. And for the teams that get in that are 0-10 that go and get beat 60 to nothing.
Well, that's not good for either team. No, it's not.
That's not a memory I want. Oh, I made the playoffs. Right. Oh, how'd you do? Well, we lost. We went 0-11.
It's a memory, one you hope never comes back.
Correct.
The only thing that bothers me is those teams. So basically, you might have 8 teams and fewer than 20 competing for 8 spots. That's enough.
Right.
That's almost 50% at your same division in your region.
Yeah.
So if you're number 9, I'm sorry. Right. You aren't one of 8.
Right. And you know what that means? Get better in the offseason.
Yep.
And get there next year.
Right.
Use that as your fuel in the offseason. Because, like I said,
right.
it just puts more of an importance on each game that you're playing.
Well, I'll go back to this. Way back when they used to take 2 teams. Well, before 2, they took 1. And at the big school level, if you remember, Princeton played Moeller week 10, usually at Nippert Stadium. The winner of that game made it. The loser did not. Now, that's a little extreme.
Right.
Then they went to 2. Then they went to 4. Then they went to 8. So coaches, I just wish some coaches would practice what they preach.
Minus what happened to Elder a couple years ago.
Correct.
Other than that, I love the way that the format is.
Yeah, well, Coleraine went 8-2 one year and didn't make it either.
Yep.
Well, I remember back in the day, Withrow, Dale Mueller was a coach, went 10-0 and didn't make it.
Yep.
But I guess you can't give your kids all these slogans and tell them to do this and do that and then whine about we were number 9.
Right.
That just tires me out.
Yep.
You're right, and I will tell you, there are some coaches who teach math. Not many, but some do. And I will tell you, they have statistical, they can break that schedule down, and they'll tell you why they're playing this team and that team and why they won't play the other team.
Correct. That's how it should be. And I think we're close. I mean, there's been a line here for about 15 straight minutes of people just trying to get in the gate. This is a big game for the teams. It's a big game for the fans. And for us, because it's a rivalry game.
It's awesome.
It means high school football is back. You can say whatever you want about college, say whatever you want about the NFL. High school football is back. It's one of the best things because of how high school sports are in this area.
Well, here's what else I would tell you. Hopefully we can replicate this weather, which you know is going to happen. This will be maybe one of the cooler nights, and it's August 23rd. It feels awesome out here. If you're headed out to a game tonight, enjoy yourself because you're going to have to look long and hard to find many games any better conditions-wise, and for these teams too.
I know you've got an answer for everything. Do you have an answer for bad weather this year? Because I don't do well in the rain.
Well, rain? Yeah.
I don't do well at all.
We're either going to go inside or not go.
How about just hold an umbrella up here?
No. And heat, I don't do well with heat.
Yeah.
What's wrong with the rain? You going to melt? Maybe that was a mustache problem. Well, you are. I forgot.
And again,
I
love
forgot.
Jeremy, love Joe.
Yes.
The disrespect to the quarterback position on their top 19.
It's bad.
We're going to have a conversation going
Well, we got plenty of time, and we'd be remiss if we didn't thank Lindsey Patterson from Cincinnati.com, Jason Hoffman from Cincinnati.com for carrying this, and they'll carry it each and every Friday night. Want to thank all the folks at Fox 19 Now. Joe and Jeremy, you check them out tonight on the final quarter. They do a great job. Check them out Sunday, the Sports Wrap, where they're having couple more Showdown coaches on this Sunday, the following Sunday.
What they do to highlight high school sports
is tremendous.
It's truly amazing. You don't get that many
top
places
3.
around.
Can't wait to see it tonight on video, the top 3.
We're being told a minute. Okay. That means I have another minute before I can dig into these.
That's right. Well, I'm glad. That minute might be shortened.
As much as we like the wind, this breeze is blowing this skyline
right at us.
Right to me. So for the last 10 minutes, I've tried to listen to what you were saying,
Right.
but at the
Well, you
same
didn't
time,
really
I'm just
listen.
like,
That's
okay,
okay.
how do I get through this?
And a reminder to everybody out there, xtownshowdown.com and at xtownshowdown on Twitter. You can follow us, the event. But a big thanks to everybody from East Central and all the fine folks here at Lawrenceburg High School. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. Hour and 45 minutes. I know.
It's your first one.
Maybe it's this.
Maybe some tea and honey next week.
Maybe I need a cough button. But anyway, welcome to the 2019 Skyline Chili Crosstown Showdown presented by Mercy Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine in Meyer.
gonna be a
Special
great year.
thanks to the Lawrenceburg Skyline Chili for being here tonight, for feeding us as well. We'll be back with the Tailgate at the Showdown 2 in 2 weeks for Coleraine hosting St. Xavier.
Going to be a good one.
It is going to be a good
Coleraine
one.
has heard a lot this offseason.
Yes, they have.
That they are no longer the top dog.
You got it. Thanks to Eric, Jason, everybody at ESP Media, and everybody, Elliot, Rob, all the folks. Enjoy a great night of high school football. We'll see you in a couple weeks. You enjoy Skyline Chili. This has been the inaugural Tailgate at the Showdown from the jungle at Lawrenceburg High School.